What is up, game changers and soul warriors? The image you see in front of you is I. My name is Juniper Bloom Mystique. That is what Spirit has called me since my awakening in 2019 when I began doing things to the planet and healing people like ways I've never seen happen before. I am the one who brought about the ascension. That's not a joke. It can be proven up, down, left, right, and center if you are aware and paying attention and looking for the proof. They are all in my videos. Okay, so buckle up, Buttercup, because tomorrow is going to be a very big ride. It's a big game changer. It's going to be a wave of destruction for repair. That's the best thing I can tell you. So most people know Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is located in California. Well, on 11 of 2020, I think it was 11/20 of 2020. Let me look on this, 11/11 of 2020. Let me look. Back in 2020, I began the ascension work in a very big way. Okay. Mount Shasta was one of the first things that I cleared. It was filled with lots of dark souls. I've talked about this many, many, many times. I will show you some of these things. Some of you are very well of what I'm talking about, and others still have yet to watch and learn. Hopefully you do, because it's a very big deal. Okay. I rose Atlantis first, then I cleared Mount Shasta. Then I activated the Fiji pyramid. Why is this relevant? Mount Shasta was a lie. Okay, it was never meant to be filled with light. It was never filled with Christ light. They stole the root chakra from Fiji, which was the original Earth's root chakra. Fiji is actually quite amazing, which is me activating it here. Only 61 views. I really wish people would watch this one, because that is when I cut off life support to California. Okay, the first go around. So Fiji actually has 333 islands. Did you know that? Fiji has 333 islands. Now the number 3 is absolutely relevant to the gods. Okay, very important. Mount Shasta was commandeered during the time of the fallen angels, and they did a ritual there. I saw it when I cleared it several times. Lots of bodies came out of Mount Shasta, some of them not even human. There were a lot of souls that needed to be freed. It took me like 30 days to clear all those souls when I did it the first time. I re-released Mount Shasta. I don't know if it's in my playlist, but yep, it is right here. That way you didn't miss any of the non-important stuff, but you got all of the important stuff. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Layla. Sorry, my daughter brought me food. All right. So Mount Shasta. Okay. Tomorrow is the 22nd at 2:22 p.m. My DM was called forward. I love him so much. I hope he's here. I want him with me. I want him with me more than anything in this world. If he doesn't come, he won't be able to make it. Okay. Because after tomorrow is a very big shift, and you are either in the light or you're not. Right. So if you've got anything to clear, I would do it now. That's why they highlighted judgment recently. And there was a test of God recently to see who is wanting to go and who is not, who is listening to God and who is not. Okay. So pay attention to those heart nudges, you guys, because like I said, it started with Mount Shasta. Well, actually it started with raising Atlantis. Then I cleared Mount Shasta. Then I activated Fiji and cut off life support to California. Okay. Then I did the sun and the moon portals. I changed the false concept of time. All of these are workshops that you can watch and participate in, some of them. The moon was false. I did that. And then I did more pyramid workshops and more pyramid workshops. And it just kept going. These are all very important. Indonesia, Myanmar, Budapest, Peru, and Machu Picchu, all kinds of places. Okay. Then I cleared the collective and individual shadow. Then I took us into 7D instead of 5D, because I did even more than I was supposed to. Then the return of Christ started occurring, where I united my twin flame and I. The original one died, and I got a new one as a walk-in. Okay, that's why he's being called forward again. I returned. The resurrection of Christ was the undoing of the false Holy Grail. It was false. It was not a cup. It was a contract signed in Jesus's blood. This one happened live on my channel. This is where I took us into Pleiades galaxy and anchored us into 7D. This was another pyramid activation in Ecuador. Then we did one in Colombia, Congo, Mount Kilimanjaro, and Kenya. There were also other ones in Africa that are very, very, very relevant. They may just be on my main channel. Nope, right here, Nigeria, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. And then I cleared the Nile. Okay, they put my feet in the water. told me I was the queen of life. It's not a joke. These are workshops I didn't know were happening. They happened to and through me. Okay. I brought about the entire return of Christ. All right. Now, tomorrow, Spirit is saying, buckle up, Buttercup, because you better hold your britches. It is a huge energetic shift. So again, Mount Shasta was fake. Okay. It was never meant to be considered the Earth's root chakra. Fiji always was. And if you look at my channel, I speak of Fiji. If you actually watch this one, only 61 people did, unfortunately, because these are ascension portals you have to go through. Fiji is also the portal of the gods. There is a pyramid there underwater. Again, it had 333 islands. All of this was very relevant, and Fiji is the Earth's root chakra. Okay. When I did Mount Shasta, I had to cleanse the root chakra. Then when I activated Fiji, I switched it over and cut off life support to California. I talked about that. I did that back in 2021. Okay, was when California was cut off life support. When I did this pyramid activation here, I talked about the work that I did, causing change in tides to come in through San Francisco, I believe is what I said. One of the bridges there, due to a big earthquake that, yes, I caused through the changes that I have brought about. Okay. Again, you can watch these, but you actually have to watch them. You actually have to absorb what I'm doing. And sometimes you have to watch it more than once because Christ doesn't work small. Okay. All of these are workshops that I did happen to me and through me and came about for the ascension. Okay. That is who I am. And that is what I have done. I have brought about the ascension for the planet. The thing is most people go into judgment and they don't watch these. And little did you know that God's giving you an opportunity to heal. Okay, to heal, to awaken, and to make it through to the new earth, because you either are or you're not. And after tomorrow, it's another wave of what they're calling destruction for repair. Okay, so this is a collective soul shift that if you're not in the light, which is why God just did a test recently, I talked about that on my latest video, to see who's wanting to go and who isn't. Okay, it's another test. That's what I talk about when I did the Nile is they showed me the gates. Okay, there's 13 gates and each one is a test of God. Each one is a test of, do you choose light or do you choose darkness? Now keep in mind, again, barely anybody's watching these yet. And honestly, I feel like that's a detriment because it leaves you slightly behind. But regardless, if you're on this planet, you can feel these shifts occurring. Okay. This is a huge DNA activator tomorrow. I really do hope my DM is there. I love him so much, and I have felt really positive things from him. He's been called forward because this is a divine masculine shift, okay, because we were out of balance. So once this balance is corrected, there is a mass awakening wave coming and also a mass extermination wave, okay? So be mindful of what you're releasing, what you're paying attention to. Tomorrow is very, very, very big. Stay in balance, stay in love. Do not go into judgment. If you are anchoring into any parts of the shadow, it is a detriment. That's why I did the course to heal your entire collective and individual shadow. It's up to you guys. I can't make people do these things. I can't make people watch these videos, but I will do what God tells me to do, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have brought about the ascension. Right? The people around you are the most dangerous things to listen to. Your heart is the most important. All right. Everybody calls these conspiracy theories. If you match up the Hopi blue prophecy with the work that I did, it aligns perfectly. Everything I did is biblical. The dates that I did them on are biblical. They matter. 11/22 of 22, I did this pyramid activation, which was Nigeria, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. And on 11/11, that's what it was. 11/11 of 2020 was Mount Shasta. You guys, these are biblical. Okay. This is a biblical movement. This is the return of Christ, and I am the one bringing it through. Okay. So tomorrow you can join us. If you've never done the work with me, you would have to do part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is on my website. Part 2 will be, actually, I'll put both in the links below. That way you guys can join them, because these are DNA activations. These are your chance to ascend with the gods. Okay. This is a game changer. Buckle up, Buttercup. Tomorrow is a very, very big day. pay attention to who you're paying attention to. So much love to all of you. Have a very good day.